Yo, fam, stop what you're doing because the rap world just got hit with some next level tea that nobody saw coming. Imagine this. Kendrick Lamar, yes, a king of lyrical depth and raw storytelling, just dropped. A bombshell that's sending shockwaves through the entire music industry. And guess who's caught in the crossfire? None other than Drake, the Sixth God himself. Fans are absolutely losing it right now. And for good reason. This isn't just your usual beef or some petty shade on social media. This is full-blown high-stakes, behind-the-scenes drama that's been hiding under the surface for years. Emotions are running wild. Alliances are shifting and the stakes have never been higher. Kendrick's revelations have exposed a secret plan that could potentially flip the rap game upside down. People are wondering, is this a power move, a revenge plot, or something even darker? And the family, the friends, the fans. Everyone's reaction has been explosive. This is the kind of story that makes you question everything you thought you knew about these two icons. So, buckle up cause we're about to dive deep into the shocking saga that has the entire hip-hop community talking. And trust me, you do not want to miss a single detail. So, here's where the story gets wild. Right after Kendrick dropped that cryptic line in his latest verse, fans started piecing together what seemed like a full-blown plan from Drake's camp. Insiders are saying Kendrick didn't just stumble upon some random gossip. He uncovered a carefully crafted scheme that Drake had been cooking for years, all while keeping up his King of the Sixth God image. This isn't just rivalry. It's a calculated play for dominance, and trust me, the tea is scalding hot. Sources close to Kendrick say he's been sitting on this info for months waiting for the perfect moment to reveal it. Why now? Well, with Drake dropping hints in interviews about a new era and changing the game, Kendrick felt it was time to pull back the curtain. What Kendrick exposed a secret collab between Drake and some powerful industry execs. A plan to manipulate streaming platforms and media outlets to erase Kendrick's legacy while promoting Drake's reign even more aggressively. Fans who thought Drake's success was all natural started doubting everything. This plan wasn't just about music numbers. It was personal. Kendrick reportedly found out that Drake's team had been pushing false narratives about him, trying to paint him as outdated or not relevant in today's evolving hip-hop scene. The family and friends close to Kendrick were furious, claiming this move was disrespectful to his artistry and legacy. Kendrick has always been about the art, the message, the culture. One insider said to see someone try to silence that for clout, it's heartbreaking. Emotions ran high when Kendrick confronted Drake during a rare face-to-face meeting that was supposed to be a peace talk, but ended in a heated argument. Eyewitnesses say Kendrick called out Drake directly, accusing him of playing dirty to stay on top. Drake, according to sources, didn't deny it. Instead, he tried to justify the move as business, but the tension was palpable. One onlooker shared, "You could feel the electricity in the room. It wasn't just a discussion. It was a showdown of egos and respect." This public drama didn't just stay private for long. Once Kendrick's side started leaking details to social media, fans exploded. The internet became a battleground with hashtags like #Kendricks exposes Drake and #6God drama trending worldwide. Memes, reactions, and heated debates flooded every platform. Some fans sided with Kendrick, praising him for speaking out against what they called industry corruption, while others defended Drake, calling Kendrick's claims jealousy and desperation. What made this even more intense was the involvement of mutual friends and collaborators who suddenly found themselves stuck in the middle of a growing war. Some artists close to Drake expressed disappointment over how the situation escalated, hinting that Drake's strategy was a calculated risk that might backfire. On the other side, Kendrick's camp rallied around him, emphasizing his commitment to truth and artistic integrity. This divide created a ripple effect with entire circles in the hip-hop community picking sides, causing old friendships to fracture. The social media backlash also brought family drama to light. Reports emerged that Kendrick's own relatives were worried about the impact this feud could have on his mental health and career. Meanwhile, Drake's inner circle was said to be tightening security, limiting access to him and shutting down anyone who tried to speak on the matter publicly. Friends on both sides have been seen giving each other side eyes at events. And the tension reportedly even led to cancellations of previously planned collaborations between artists affiliated with both camps. What made fans lose it even more was a leaked voice message allegedly from Drake where he was heard saying, This game ain't just about music anymore. It's chess and I'm 3 moves ahead. Authentic. This message confirmed what Kendrick had been hinting at. Drake was playing a long game and it wasn't pretty. Fans dissected every word, creating theories about Drake's next moves and how Kendrick might respond. The whole scenario looked less like a rivalry and more like a thriller unfolding in real time. The plot thickened when an anonymous insider from the music industry revealed that Drake's team had been secretly funding a campaign to discredit Kendrick's upcoming projects. This included planting negative stories in key music blogs, pushing influencers to downplay Kendrick's creative brilliance, and even trying to sabotage award nominations. For fans who followed Kendrick's rise, this felt like a betrayal of hip-hop culture's very essence, which is supposed to be about authenticity and respect. But Kendrick wasn't just sitting back. His response was swift and strategic. He dropped a series of surprise singles loaded with cryptic references to hidden agendas and false kings. Fans who listened closely caught subtle shots at Drake's supposed manipulation and fake friendships. It was a masterclass in lyrical warfare, and it made listeners feel like they were witnessing history in the making. This isn't just music. One fan tweeted, "This is a revolution." Amidst all this, rumors began swirling about a secret meeting between Kendrick and some of hip-hop's biggest legends. Insiders claimed they were strategizing ways to counter Drake's influence and protect the culture from what many called a corporate takeover. Idea that Kendrick was rallying the OGs sent chills down the spine of many industry watchers. "He's human," the friend said. "Behind the fame, the money, the hits, Drake is struggling with what this feud means for his legacy." Meanwhile, Kendrick was said to be more focused than ever, channeling the drama into his music and personal growth. The story also caught the attention of mainstream media outlets beyond the hip-hop world. TV shows, podcasts, and online magazines started covering the feud as if it were a blockbuster movie. Pundits debated who had the upper hand, whether this would lead to a public showdown on stage or if reconciliation was even possible. The anticipation for their next moves kept fans glued to their screens, refreshing social media feeds every hour. As the days went on, the heat intensified. Rumors of secret meetings, surprise tracks, and even possible disc records circulated non-stop. The community was divided, some hoping for peace, others craving more drama. And just when people thought they'd seen it all, a mysterious video surfaced. ALLEGEDLY showing Kendrick confronting Drake backstage at an award show with emotions running high and a crowd of onlookers trying to keep things from spiraling out of control. This backstage moment was said to be the climax of months of tension. In the video, Kendrick reportedly said, "You can't keep hiding behind your fame and tricks. This culture deserves better." Drake's response was calm but firm, telling Kendrick, "The game changes, but respect remains. Don't mistake my moves for weakness." The exchange left fans speculating what would come next. A collaboration to bury the hatchet or a full-scale war. The music itself began reflecting the chaos. Kendrick's recent tracks carried more aggressive tones and pointed lyrics. While Drake's releases hinted at dominance and control, the lyrical battle was heating up. And industry insiders whispered that we might be heading towards one of the biggest rap rivalries in history, on the scale of Nas versus Jay-Z or even the notorious East Coast versus West Coast feud. And unlike those past wars, this one had a twist. A secret plan that made everything personal and deeply strategic. Amid all the drama, fans showed their unwavering loyalty in wild ways. Some threw online listening parties for Kendrick's new singles, while others organized streaming marathons for Drake's catalog. Social media challenges popped up, encouraging fans to pick sides and debate their favorite moments from both artists' careers. It wasn't just music anymore. It was a cultural event that united and divided at the same time. But beneath the surface, questions remained. What was Drake's endgame? Was Kendrick planning a counterattack that could ruin Drake's empire? How would this secret plan impact their legacies? And most importantly, could this feud ever be resolved? Or was it destined to become the new norm in hip-hop? These unanswered questions kept fans on edge, waiting for the next explosive development. And just when the public thought Kendrick had all the answers, new leaks surfaced, hinting that the truth might be even more complicated than anyone imagined. Apparently, Drake wasn't the only one involved in this secret scheme. There were whispers about other big names in the industry playing both sides, trying to benefit from the chaos. This revelation made the entire situation even messier and left fans wondering who they could really trust. This tangled web of drama, deception, and high stakes made it clear what started as a battle between two rap giants was now a full-blown saga involving friends, family, fans, and the very future of hip-hop culture. The days ahead promised even more twists, with everyone watching closely to see who would come out on top or if the whole empire would crumble under the pressure. Right after those explosive revelations, things got even more intense behind the scenes. Kendrick's camp wasn't just sitting pretty with the information they had. They started planning moves that could potentially dismantle Drake's carefully built empire. Sources say Kendrick's team held secret meetings with some of the biggest players in the industry, discussing how to expose Drake's manipulative tactics without getting caught up in legal battles or media spin. They wanted to be smart about this. An insider revealed Kendrick isn't just about throwing punches. He's about making sure the message hits where it hurts. Meanwhile, Drake's team was scrambling to control the damage. After the leaked voice message and Kendrick's public shots, panic apparently set in. Drake reportedly called an emergency meeting with his closest advisors where they debated whether to address the situation head on or try to let it blow over quietly. But Drake, true to his image, decided to fight fire with fire. Word on the street was that he started crafting a diss track that would shake the industry and put Kendrick back in his place. But this time, the track would reveal secrets Kendrick's camp never expected to be made public. Amid all this, the fans became the unofficial jury of this unfolding drama. Social media exploded with fan theories, heated debates, and emotional pleas for peace. One fan wrote, "This is more than music now. It's about respect, legacy, and survival in this industry." Another added, "Kendrick exposed Drake, but Drake's response might break the internet." The divide was real, with some fans rallying behind Kendrick's call for authenticity, while others argued that Drake was just playing the game smarter and harder, no matter where people stood. The common feeling was that this was the biggest rap drama of the decade. At the center of this storm was the rare but powerful image of Kendrick and Drake, as two sides of the same coin. Both brilliant artists, both masters of their craft, but now locked in a high-stakes war that blurred the lines between personal and professional. Industry veterans watched closely. Instead of engaging directly with the rumored diss track, he released a heartfelt video on his social media where he addressed his fans. In it, he talked about the pressure of fame, the importance of staying true to oneself, and how this feud was bigger than just Tortoise. "It's about the culture," he said. "It's about the legacy we leave behind. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to speak my truth." The video went viral with thousands of fans expressing support and admiration for Kendrick's courage. This moment of vulnerability sparked a wave of empathy among even some of Drake's supporters, creating a rare opportunity for dialogue. Some fans hoped this could be the turning point where both artists might finally find common ground. But others warned that the war was far from over and that the next moves could be the most brutal yet. Behind the scenes, sources revealed that a few mutual friends tried to broker peace, reaching out to both camps to arrange a private meeting. This effort was reportedly met with mixed reactions. While Kendrick seemed open to talking, Drake was more hesitant, feeling betrayed and wary of getting played. The tension between them was described as thick as fog, with neither willing to show weakness first. At the same time, the music industry itself was feeling the shockwaves. Major labels and streaming services reportedly took notice of the feud, some even offering to mediate or capitalize on the hype by pushing releases from both artists. Insiders hinted that certain platforms were tweaking their algorithms to favor one artist over the other, adding another layer to the controversy. Fans started noticing odd streaming patterns and exclusive drops that seemed timed to coincide with the drama while the industry jockeyed for position. The fans kept the fire burning with creative expressions, fan art, memes, and even parody videos flooded social media. One particularly viral meme showed Kendrick and Drake as rival chess players, each move representing a diss track or a leaked secret. It perfectly captured the strategic nature of their battle and the high stakes involved. This level of engagement showed just how invested the public had become, turning what could have been a private spat into a global spectacle. But just when everyone thought they understood the players and the game, another twist came from an unexpected source. a documentary filmmaker known for uncovering hidden stories in the music world. This filmmaker claimed to have exclusive footage and interviews that revealed the full scope of Drake's secret plan and how it impacted not just Kendrick, but the entire hip-hop community. Anticipation grew as fans awaited the documentary's release, hoping it would bring clarity to the chaos. The filmmaker hinted that the documentary would show how industry politics, personal ambitions, and the pressures of fame all collided in this feud. According to early trailers, there were moments of raw emotion, shocking confessions, and behind-the-scenes footage of private confrontations. Many speculated that this documentary could become the definitive account of one of the most dramatic chapters in music history. Meanwhile, on the streets and in the clubs, the music continued to reflect the tension. Local radio stations reported increased requests for both Kendrick and Drake songs, especially those with lyrical hints at the feud. Some DJs even mixed tracks from both artists into mashups, creating a new kind of soundtrack for the drama. It was clear the rivalry was influencing not just the artists, but the culture as a whole. As the feud escalated, some family members publicly voiced their concerns. Kendrick's sister made a rare statement, urging fans to remember that at the end of the day, these are human beings with feelings and histories. Drake's mother also weighed in on social media, calling for respect and reminding everyone of the positive impact both artists had on the community. These emotional appeals added a layer of humanity to the story, reminding fans that beyond the drama, real people were involved. Despite these pleas, the drama was far from cooling down. Rumors of surprise appearances at upcoming award shows, unexpected collaborations with other artists, and even secret listening parties kept the public guessing. Every event became a potential battleground, with fans analyzing every gesture, every look, and every word for hidden meanings. The media played its part, turning each update into breaking news and fueling the fire with speculative headlines. What's clear is that this saga between Kendrick and Drake is not just about music or fame anymore. It's about power, loyalty, legacy, and the very future of hip-hop culture. Fans and insiders alike are watching closely, knowing that the outcome could shape the industry for years to come. Will there be reconciliation? Or are we heading for a full-scale cultural revolution? As Part 2 closes, the stage is set for even bigger moves. With both artists digging in and the entire world waiting to see who will make the next play, the drama is far from over. If anything, it's just getting started. As the drama escalated into what some are calling the rap saga of the decade, Kendrick and Drake found themselves not only battling in the studio and on social media, but also navigating the complicated world of alliances, betrayals, and unexpected friendships. The tension was so thick that even casual observers couldn't help but be drawn into the whirlwind of emotions and power plays. Fans were on the edge of their seats, hungry for every detail, every secret, and every comeback. Behind closed doors, the lines between friend and foe blurred rapidly. Kendrick's camp was shaken when a longtime collaborator reportedly switched sides, choosing to align with Drake's team. This sudden shift was rumored to be motivated by financial incentives and the promise of bigger exposure. Kendrick's close friends were said to feel deeply betrayed, describing the move as cutting the knife in the back. One insider revealed, "Loyalty is a fragile thing in this game, and this was a blow Kendrick didn't expect." At the same time, Drake faced his own betrayals. A trusted producer from his inner circle allegedly leaked snippets of Drake's upcoming diss track to Kendrick's team. This leak caused chaos within Drake's camp, fueling paranoia and mistrust. Drake reportedly confronted the producer, demanding an explanation, but the damage was done. Tensions within his team reached a boiling point, complicating his efforts to stay focused on the battle ahead. The family was not immune to the fallout. Kendrick's younger brother was seen publicly expressing frustration over the feud, calling it toxic and pleading for peace. Drake's cousin also spoke out, warning that the conflict was tearing the family apart. These personal cracks added another layer of complexity to the drama, showing that the stakes were as emotional as they were professional amidst the chaos. Rumors began swirling about a secret peace summit organized by mutual friends hoping to end the feud once and for all. According to sources, this meeting included some of hip-hop's biggest names aiming to broker a truce. Kendrick was said to be cautiously optimistic, ready to put the past behind him if Drake showed genuine remorse. Drake's reaction was reportedly mixed, torn between pride and a desire to move forward. Fans held their breath, waiting for news of this summit. hoping it would mark the turning point in the saga. But just as things seemed to be heading toward reconciliation, Drake to find a way to end the conflict before it damaged his legacy. These voices of reason, however, were drowned out by the louder calls for dominance and respect. Drake's public image became a battleground itself, with media outlets scrutinizing his every move and word in the midst of the escalating drama. An unexpected event brought but the biggest question remains: what's next? Will Kendrick and Drake find a way to bury the hatchet and unite for the culture? Or are we headed for more battles, more secrets, and even bigger shocks? Only time will tell. And trust me, you don't want to miss a moment of what's coming now. I want to hear from you. What do you think about all this? Is Kendrick the real truth teller here? Or is Drake playing the long game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because your voice matters in this conversation. If you're as shook as we are and hungry for more drama, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the latest updates, exclusive leaks, and behind-the-scenes scoops. Stay tuned, stay loud, and keep those notifications on, because this story is far from over. And when it blows up next, you'll want to be the first to know.